personal manager from Los Angeles, California, plays Claudia Ferguson, a freelance writer from New York City, and Scott Rose, a management analyst originally from Kansas City, Missouri, in a semifinals of the $100,000 Name That Tune Tournament of Champions. And now the star of Name That Tune, Jim Lang.
And welcome to the new $100,000 Name That Tune semifinals. Don Hendricks, welcome. Claudia Ferguson, welcome to you. And Scott Rose, good luck and welcome. You remember those three winners. They beat their opponents, went to the golden medley, named 7 tunes in 30 seconds. And Don, I remember you very well. Let's take a look at your big win. Here it is.
Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
You got it! Boy, you did it, Don, with 2 seconds remaining on the clock. That was a great moment. And Claudia, you were pretty happy, too. Let's take a look at your big finale. Yes.
There's nothing like a dame.
Yeah! That brought you here, and here you are. And Scott Rose, your final moment of triumph looked a whole lot like this. Take a look. Remember? Yes.
Baby, baby, where did our love go?
You got it! That got you here, Scott, and now there they are, 3 champions, Don, Claudia, and Scott. And tonight they're going to do battle in our semifinals. The winner plays tomorrow in the $100,000 tournament. And right this moment, we have 3 semifinalists. But our first game will eliminate, sadly, one of you. The first 2 contestants to name 2 tunes will do battle for the rest of the show. Who will it be? Let's find out. Are you all ready? Okay, hands by your sides, please. Listen and name that tune. Yes, Don.
Bye-bye Blackbird.
You got it. Scott, Scott, you got it. You scored a tune. Bye-bye Blackbird is the tune. 1 for Scott, 1 more, and you're in. Listen again. Name that tune. Yes, Don.
Another Saturday Night.
You scored 1, and you got 1. Claudia, all you need is 1, and you got it all tied up. All right, listen again, and name that tune. Yes, Scott.
I write the song.
You're in. All right. Scott, you can take a step back. It's between you two now, Don and Claudia. Got need 1, Claudia, to tie it up. Listen and name that tune. Yes, Don.
I'll be seeing you.
You did it, Don. You're in. Claudia, what can I say? You look beautiful. You're a great player, and for us, you'll always be a champion. Thank you so much. We have some more prizes for you backstage. Thank you. Come on over here. Don and Scott, you did it, and in just a moment, these 2 are going to come back. They'll play 2 topics for 10 points, bid a note for 10 points, the Golden Medley Showdown for 20 points. The winner will play Kurt tomorrow for $100,000 in cash and prizes. Don't go away. It's all coming up. Welcome back to Name That Tune, our $100,000 tournament semifinals. There were 3, now there are 2. Don, good luck to you, and Scott, the best of luck to you, too. It's a long road getting this far.
Sure is.
Now that you're here, how does it feel? How do you feel?
I feel somewhat relieved just to be here.
I can think of worse places to be at the moment, I'll tell you. Where did you get your musical knowledge? You're phenomenal at naming tunes.
Thank you. Just from listening to the radio, and I have 2 teenage daughters who keep the radio blasting all the time, so it keeps me kind of up to date.
Pick up all eras that way, yeah. How about you, Scott? Is that the same thing?
Pretty much the same thing. I listen to radio a lot. I hang around the grocery store, and I ride elevators, so I hear a lot of music.
You hang around the grocery stores?
I do all the shopping.
Oh, I see. I thought you just hung around the grocery store. Well, you have a family, don't you?
Right. I have my wife and daughter. They're here with me.
Okay, well, we're going to meet them a little later on. Right now, though, we're going to meet Tommy Oliver's tune topic. Now, this is important because it's worth 10 points. And let's find out what Tommy and the band have come up with today. The big one. Here she goes. We have honeymooners, heart to heart, something fishy, tutti frutti, and Irish stew. Let's see what comes up. Heart to heart. All right, songs with heart in the title. That should help you, and that's the idea of tune topics. That's our topic. We're going to play a maximum of 5 tunes. The winner will get 10 important points. Now think about heart. Listen very carefully, both of you, and name that tune. Yes, Scott.
You gotta have heart.
Heart is enough. Heart is the name of the tune. That happens to be the title, the whole title, and you have scored a tune. All right, think along those lines. Okay, Don, good luck to both of you. 4 more to go. Name that tune. Scott.
Heartbreak Hotel.
That's right. Heartbreak Hotel, another heart song. You've got a 2-0 lead. 1 more for you, Scott, and you have won 10 points. Don, you're 3 in a row, or at least 2 to tie it up. Listen again and name that tune. Scott.
Dear Heart.
You got it. You have scored. Dear Heart, that's 3. You can't catch up, Don. You have won 2 topics and 10 points, and you're on your way. We'll be back in just a moment, though, and you'll have a chance to catch up because Bid a Note is worth 10. When we return, see if Don can do it. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Name That Tune, the $100,000 semifinals. One of these gentlemen will play Kirk Moore tomorrow for that $100,000 in cash and prizes. It's an exciting moment. Don, is there any way you can bone up for something like this? I mean, you sit down, listen to a lot of music, or is it impossible?
I think it's impossible. There's so many tunes you could listen for days on end and not even hear half of them, you know?
I think the idea is just to kind of hope to stay relaxed and keep those ears open. How about you? Did you bone up a little, Scott?
I suppose trying to remember composers or writers, possibly shows, trying to identify the songs with shows.
With the shows.
Otherwise, there isn't much you can do.
Yeah, sometime it might be helpful in a game like Bid a Note, which is coming up, by the way. You're from the San Francisco area now.
Right.
Up in Nevada.
Right.
Good station up there, KGO, carrying us. And I know they're all rooting for you, and all over the country, everybody's saying, go, guys, and go, Jim. Indeed, I will. At the moment, 10 points for Scott, no points for Don, and it's time to play Bid a Note. I'm going to read clues, as you know, to well-known tunes. You bid against each other as to how few notes it'll take you to name that tune. First player to score 3 tunes wins Bid a Note and picks up another very important 10 points. Here is your first clue. Listen carefully. Just put your lips together and blow out this tune from The King and I. I'll repeat the clue. Just put your lips together and blow out this tune from The King and I. And you won the last round, so you go first, Scott.
Don, I can name that tune in 1 note.
Name that tune, Scott.
All right. Maybe boned up. Well, we have the clue for you one more time, Scott. Just put your lips together and blow out this tune from The King and I. Here is your 1 note.
Whenever I feel afraid, I whistle a happy tune.
I Whistle a Happy Tune is the name of it. There it is. Congratulations. You got to be whistling. You got 1. All right. Score is 1-0, but a lot of time left. Don, here's your next clue. Mary Hopkins reminisced her way to number 2 in 1968 with this Look Backwards. We start the bidding with Don.
Scott, I can name that song in 6 notes.
Don, I can name that tune in 1 note.
Ooh,
Name that tune, Scott.
Boy, is he picking up the clues. All right, here it is again, Scott. Mary Hopkins reminisced her way to number 2 in 1968 with this Look Backwards. Here is your 1 note.
Those were the days, my friend.
That's the name of the tune, and you scored again. Wow, he is hot, Don. You're going to have to go now, all right? It's still 3 to go. You can still win Bid a Note. Here's your next clue. You're guaranteed to hear this tune at least once a year. And we start the bidding this time with Scott.
Don, I can name that tune in 4 notes.
I can name it in 3.
Name that tune, Don.
All right, Don, here's your clue again. You're guaranteed to hear this tune at least once a year. Here are your 3 notes.
Auld Lang Syne.
You got it, Auld Lang Syne, or should old acquaintance be forgot? Oh, way to go. Way to go. Oh, Happy New Year. And once a year. All right, it scores 2-1. And, Don, you're making a move. Next clue. St. Bernards might be closely acquainted with this tune. And this time the bidding starts with Don.
I can name that tune in 5 notes.
Don, I can name that tune in 4 notes.
Name that tune, Scott.
All right, Scott, if you can name this tune, you've won bid or note, picked up another 10 points. St. Bernard might be closely acquainted with this tune. Here are your 4 notes.
How dry I am.
Ooh, not right. It's Brandy, Brandy. And you scored another tune. Good thinking. Way to go, Don. Oh, that was tough. That was a tough one. It is 2-2. Final clue. Whoever gets this one wins bid or note and picks up 10 points. Here it is. Frank Sinatra really took off with his Sammy Kahn, Jimmy Van Heusen tune. And the bidding this time starts with Scott.
Don, I can name that tune in 4 notes.
Scott, I can name that tune in 1 note.
Ooh, all right.
Don, name that tune.
All right, if you get it, you got it, Don, and you win bid or note. Here's the clue again. Frank Sinatra really took off with his Sammy Kahn, Jimmy Van Heusen tune. Here is your 1 note.
Come fly with me.
You scored! Hey, you have 1 bid or note. Holy, what a comeback. 3 in a row. You did it. That is marvelous. All right, the score is 10 for Don, 10 for Scott. One of these 2 players will play Kirk Moore tomorrow for $100,000 in cash and prize. Who will it be? We'll find out when we come back with a golden medley showdown. We're at 20 points. One of them will be on their way to the $100,000 tournament right after this. Don't go away. Welcome back to Name That Tune, and what a match we have. Don, you have 10 points. Scott, you have 10 points. It's all tied up as we play in the semifinals for $100,000 cash and prizes. One of you tomorrow will play Kirk Moore for all that loot. Before we get on with it, I know both of you have special rooting sections here today. Don, who do you have in the audience?
Well, I have my wife, Cherry, and my 2 daughters, Christy and Cindy, and some good friends of ours, the Somdals, are here.
You got Oh, all right. Well, look at them root for you. All right, and we're all rooting for both of you. Obviously, we can't be favorites. How about you, Scott? Do you have a gang here, too?
Yeah, I do, Jim. I'm glad I have my wife, Jenna, here with me, and my daughter, Kara.
Wait, guys, there they are. All right, I know they're open. They came down from the San Francisco area with you, right, to play today? All right, they are holding their breath because this is it. We're at the Golden Medley Showdown. We're going to play as many tunes as you can name in 30 seconds. The contestant who's ahead when time is up wins 20 points, and in this case goes on to the finals, which will be played tomorrow for $100,000 in cash and prizes. Now, one of you will be going to the playoffs. The other one is going to
Hawaii. We'll fly you from Los Angeles on a trip for 2 to Hawaii. You'll stay at the Kona Surf, set in tropical gardens, surrounded by Bay, Ocean, and golf course. Located on Hawaii's Kona Coast, luxury rooms, dancing, and island entertainment. Furnished by Kona Surf.
All right, one of you is going to be going to the tournament, the other one to Hawaii. Not bad, I guess.
Terrific.
All right, are you both all set? Because this is so important. Hands by your sides. No help from the audience, please. Very quiet, because this is it. Listen, gentlemen, 30 seconds on the clock, and name that tune.
Scott, the sweetest thing.
Ooh, not right. Don.
The sweetest sound.
You scored 1. All right, 1 for Don. The sweetest sound. Only 1 second off the clock. Still 29 seconds. Listen again. Name that tune.
Scott, Sealed with a Kiss.
You scored 1. That's it. Sealed with a kiss. It's 1-1. 25 seconds remain on the clock. Listen again. Name that tune. Stop the clock. It's called Walk a Mile in My Shoes. Walk a Mile in My Shoes. It's still tied up. Scores tied. The Golden Medley Showdown is tied. We have 20 seconds remaining. Listen and name that tune.
Scott, Early Modern Millie.
You scored a tune, and it's 2-1. Scott in the lead. 18 seconds left on the clock. Listen again. Name that tune. Don.
Rockabye Baby.
That's right, Rockabye Baby. Beautifully played, I might add. 15 seconds. Half the time is gone. It's still tied at 2-2. Listen again. Name that tune. Scott.
The second time around.
You've done it. You scored another one. It's 3-2. 13 seconds left. Listen again. Name that tune.
Quiet Night and Quiet Stars.
That's it, or Corcovado. Either one is all right. And it's tied again. 3-3 with 11 seconds left on the clock. Playing to get to the finals for $100,000 cash-in prizes. Listen again. Name that tune. Time is up. I'm sorry. Take Me Home, Country Roads. Take Me Home, Country Roads. Still tied. 6 seconds left. Listen. Name that tune. Scott.
Old Cape Cod.
You scored. That's it. Old Cape Cod. The score is 4-3. 3 seconds remaining. Don, you're one behind. You got to get it to catch up. Listen. Name that tune. Scott.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You scored, and it's 5-3. 2 seconds left on the clock. Listen again. Name that tune. Oh, that's Flamey, and you won it, Scott. You got it. You're in the finals. Don, you're a champ. I mean, what a game you gave him. You can be proud. Have a great time in Hawaii. We have more prizes for you backstage. Thank you. It was a great game. He is tough. Here comes your family. Introduce me. This is your daughter, Tara. Say hi to the world. They're all watching you out there. And this is Mom. Jenna, come on up here. Are you proud of the guy? He did it again. And tomorrow, Scott, you'll play once more. You'll play Kurt Moore for $100,000 in cash and prizes. Get a good night's sleep and take a look at what you could win tomorrow.
A 14-karat gold custom design emerald and diamond necklace featuring almost 100 diamonds and an emerald of approximately 3 carats. A grand piano by Schaefer & Sons. The tone is full, rich, and powerful. It's action responsive. This brand is indeed a great performer, furnished by Schaefer & Sons. A home entertainment center from Hitachi. A 45-inch projection television with remote, a portable video recorder, and a complete stereo system including 10-band equalizer furnished by Hitachi. A Caribbean holiday from Costa Cruises, visiting romantic ports such as San Martin, Martinique, Barbados, Antigua, and St. Thomas, plus the many onboard exciting daytime and evening activities from Costa Cruises. A week's vacation every year for the rest of your life in your own timeshare condominium from Watt Industries in Palm Springs. Enjoy the country club atmosphere, tennis, lake, swimming pools at the Desert Breeze Timeshare in the Desert from Watt Industries, Palm Springs. From Jules Jurgensen, ladies and gents, quartz analog watches in 14-karat gold bracelet cases. His has a calendar with 2-tone dial. Hers has 16 diamonds weighing 1 carat. Both with black sapphire crowns by Jules Jurgensen. The Entertainment Center from Polynesian with snack bar, stools, moonroof, and Aloha 2 acrylic spa with molded benches and lounges. Everyone will enjoy relaxing in the Aloha 2 by Polynesian Spas. It's here and it's hot. America's first mid-engine production car, the totally new Fiero, only from Pontiac. We build excitement.
You watch that, Scott? You could win every bit of that tomorrow when you play against Kurt Moore. 2 players. It's down to that for $100,000 cash-in prizes. Tara, you going to be here rooting for your daddy? Yeah. Sandy, how about you? Well, I certainly hope you'll all be there. It's got to be exciting tomorrow when somebody wins $100,000 right here on Name That Tune. See you then. Bye.
Big cash prizes are on the line as contestants identify celebrities and face the music. Next on USA.
This is John Harlan speaking. The $100,000 Name That Tune is a Sandy Frank production. If you're planning...